Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be telling you what your favorite gun in Red Dead Redemption 2 says about you. We're mostly going to be focusing on handheld weapons like pistols and revolvers, but we might spice things up with a few shotguns and rifles, a few honorable mentions in there just to keep it interesting. Now the weapons we're using are just going to be the ones from Red Dead Online. Because this game is going to be played with multiple players, just a quick disclaimer, this is just my personal opinion and this is not fact, this is not anything like that. Please do not get insulted by any of these. This is not fact, this is just my personal opinion in my experiences from playing with people in Red Dead Online. Anyway, let's move on to the first one. Now obviously for the first one we're going to start off with the Cattleman Revolver. Now the Cattleman Revolver is actually a pretty solid revolver. It's the starting revolver that you get in Red Dead Online, but this revolver can mean one of two things. This either means that you are, one, a noob or a bot and still figuring out how to play the game and you haven't got many weapons, or secondly, you are secretly a genius and secretly a very good player. Now the reasoning behind this is that first of all, if you firstly start off in the game as a new player, you're only going to have the Cattleman Revolver. So a lot of people that use the Cattleman Revolver will be new players. A lot of people don't actually understand that the Cattleman Revolver can be one of the best revolvers in the entire game if modified correctly. And secondly, if you use the Cattleman Revolver as a late game player and as an older player and high level player, then you are a secret genius. Using the Cattleman Revolver can show everyone that you actually do know what you're doing. If modified correctly, this gun is extremely well balanced and can offer a very good dynamic playstyle between damage, speed and accuracy, along with a bit of range in there as well. And the good thing about this gun is that it's kind of a hidden gem and not a lot of people actually use it, so if you spot someone playing with this gun and they're not a low level, be wary of them because they definitely kind of know what they're doing. Now, next up is of course the semi-automatic pistol, and you already know, if this is you, you know for a fact that you are none other than the Sweat. A lot of people that use this gun are definitely very sweaty high-level players because of the very good accuracy and very good speed on this thing. It is basically like a machine gun, especially when you duel it with another one. When using both the semi-auto pistols, it can look a little something like this. If you use this gun, then you definitely know your stuff, you know that it's a really good gun. If you use this gun, you definitely know your stuff and you're definitely a well-seasoned player because this gun is not only unlockable for until very late in the game, but it is also one of the best guns to use and best pistols in the game in my opinion. Next up we have the Navy Revolver. Now the Navy Revolver says a lot about a person. If you use this gun, you are definitely an older style player and you're definitely a bit more timid and relaxed, but if push comes to shove, you can definitely handle yourself. If you use this gun, I would definitely say that you are the posse leader. People that use the Navy Revolvers tend to be extremely precise and extremely cautious because these guns definitely deliver high accuracy and extremely long range, packing a massive punch as well. Think of the people that use these guns as the leaders of your posse. They're always in charge, the commanders, the people that you would see bossing around and also telling what the new players how to make money. These players can definitely be more seen as some of the authoritative types in the game because they definitely have a very good gun on their hip. The 2-shot body shot kill and extreme accuracy, you can kill any target from anywhere. People that use these guns are definitely very strong-minded and they are very good natural-born leaders. So if you come across someone that uses the Navy Revolvers as their primary weapon, make sure you stay on their good side. Now for this next one we have the double action revolver. Now the people who use this gun tend to be a bit of a wild card. They can be a bit reckless and definitely extremely dangerous as well. People that use this gun and know how to use it correctly can definitely be a force to be reckoned with. So this one is the wild card. Now the reasoning behind this is that these guns are extremely fast, but they can also tend to be extremely inaccurate, but because they're a revolver, unlike the pistols, they pack a lot more damage while maintaining that crazy speed. For example, these things are not good at long range, they definitely take a long time to zero in on a target, but once they do, they have crazy speed and they can pack such a serious hit. But if you wait and hit your shots correctly, now if you come across a player that uses the double action revolvers, make sure to stay on their good side as well because these people can be a bit reckless. A lot of the people that use these revolvers tend to remind me of Micah Bell, and we all know what he's like. So now moving on, we have an honorable mention. This one is the High Roller Revolver. Now the High Roller Revolver is a bit different to the double action revolver. Obviously you can only hold one of them at a time, but it does say something very different about you. First of all, not a lot of many people actually use this revolver. A lot of people don't actually know what's in the game, but this is a variant of the double action revolver, which actually does have increased speed and I think a few other statistics as well. And not only that, it also comes with this crazy cool, extremely different look, and it's custom and it looks beautiful and it's absolutely amazing. Now if you definitely use this revolver as your primary hand weapon, this says a lot about you. This person is called the Enigma. Now the Enigma is a person that definitely has those characteristics of the wild card that I mentioned earlier, where they're a bit reckless, a bit rebellious, but because of the extra speed on this revolver and its fancy look, and considering there's only one of them, these people also have some characteristics over the posse leader and the Navy revolver users as well. If you use this revolver, consider yourself to be quite the Enigma and quite a different player in Red Dead Online. Because while you definitely have those vindictive and rebellious characteristics, you also have a very good strong sense for leadership, but you're also a natural born leader with those instincts as well. So you take a few characteristics from Navy revolver users and the wildcard users as well. Next up is the Schofield revolver. Now the Schofield revolver is definitely for the more basic kind of player, but it's very good all around. If you use this gun, I'll consider you to be the loyalist. This gun offers very good traits pretty much all around. It has very good accuracy and very decent range, and it packs a huge punch, much like the Navy revolver. And not only that, it is so accurate and sounds absolutely amazing. Now the Loyalist is a player that definitely wants a lot more attention to be brought to Red Dead Online, but has stayed loyal this entire time and definitely wants more people to play the game once again, like back in the old days. Much like that, they're definitely loyal to their favourite gun, which is the Schofield revolver, which is pretty much just a two-shot kill and has very good accuracy and range. This definitely has to be one of the most accurate guns in the entire game, so if you have this, almost consider yourself to be a sniper as well, but for revolvers. Next up we have the Mausers. Now if you use the Mauser pistol, this says quite a bit about you. Now if you use the Mauser pistol, I would definitely consider you to be the spray and pray type of person, because this gun is extremely quick. Not to say that these people aren't accurate, but they much prefer speed over anything. Much like the semi-auto pistols, if you're dueling these things, they can be extremely dangerous to the receiver. Instead of doing crazy amounts of damage, they prefer to do a ton of quantity instead. But then again, if you come across one of these people that knows how to use the gun in a very good way, they can be extremely annoying to deal with, and it's not fun whatsoever. Because of the sheer speed on these guns, it is extremely hard to beat someone in close proximity, but where other players have the advantage is definitely in more of a ranged scenario with revolvers or something. Considering they have 10 rounds per mag and that's 20 if you're dueling, it is extremely annoying and frustrating to beat a player that uses these guns. Now another honorable mention is of course the Lamat revolver. If you use this, I'll consider you to be very unique. I would definitely call you the opulent. People who use this revolver definitely tend to have more of the dramatic flair than others, and they're a bit more showy, that's for sure. While this gun definitely kind of does function like a normal Navy revolver in a way, it definitely has that shotgun aspect, which can be useful at times. If you're running out of ammunition, you can definitely just use this and whip this out, and this will be very difficult to fight against. Just don't make them whip out that shotgun. And last but not least is the sawed-off shotgun. Now if you use the sawed-off shotgun, this doesn't really say a lot about you, but it also does in a way. If you use this gun, I would consider you to be either kind of smart or just a person who loves maximum chaos, which is why I'm giving this one the name the Anarchy. If you use this gun, you definitely just love pure chaos and love causing havoc in the streets, which why wouldn't you? This gun is extremely fun. These players definitely love anarchy and they won't refuse a fight if you start one with them, and more than likely they will win or drive you insane because they will not stop with this relentless shotgun barrage that they have. These players tend to be very ambitious and very determined, but pretty chill guys. If you come across people who use these guns, they are pretty relaxed, but if you get on their bad side, they will not back down and they will make you regret it in every way possible. And one thing's for sure, you definitely cannot win in close quarters combat with these players because they will just do this. One-shot you into oblivion. Okay everyone, that's it for me today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and found it pretty entertaining. Let me know which one you are. I'm very curious to see what playstyles you guys have and what you thought about the rankings and definitely the categories that I gave for each gun. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!